What's happening, guys? Hopefully, I've got good enough connection, but this is not a live video anywhere. This is a pre-recording, but obviously using StreamYard. So, I haven't done a video about rants for a while, right? Because I'm not making my channel, I'm not trying to colonize my channel with videos about rants. But I don't mind doing videos about rants because he's the epitome of Man United fans. When people say, "Oh, I hate Man United," blah blah blah, he's the exact fan you're talking about. You know what I mean? So he strikes back again. Our boy Rants, right? He strikes back again. You know, last time I did the video on him, I think it was, well, obviously he did the Declan Rice, Kobe Mino comparison, because this is what United fans do when United fans are down in the dumps. They need to compare the youngest player they've got that's carrying their team. You know what I mean? Players that the type of player where if you take them off, United collapse. That's what's been happening. You know, Epstein FC fam. But before that, obviously I did a video when Rants was upset when we beat Man City at the Emirates in the league. He strikes back again, doesn't he? He strikes back again. Anyways, I watched a bit of this video and then I thought, nah, I'm doing a reaction to this. So yeah, let's hope that I don't get what do you call it, copyright strike or something like that, or you know, fair use and all that. You know what I mean? So let's get into it, right? So this is after the 5-0 win last night, right? So our boy Rance is upset at the state of the Premier League just because we beat Chelsea 5-0 and then man struggled against Chelsea. It is so the title is Pure Arrogance, the Fans League. Jesus
Emotional damage.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hang on. Let me just get my windows sorted so that I can click back and forth. Right? Let's get into it.
This needs to go, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? All of this stuff about Bayern do better because they got easy games and all of this. Bruv, Bayern and Dortmund are in the quarterfinals?
Semi-finals.
Is it quarterfinals or the semi-finals?
Semi-finals.
Bruv, whatever, innit? Bayern and Dortmund are there in the semis. Arsenal beat Porto on penalties, bruv. And then lost to Bayern Munich. And
your point is what?
Around and say that it's not competitive, bro. Man turn around and say that the other league are not competitive and the Premier is the best league in the world because...
Right, let's stop him there, because I think what he's talking about is the fact that Bayern and Dortmund are in the Champions League semi-finals, right? It's two German clubs, right? And Arsenal leaked out earlier. I don't think he hasn't mentioned Man City yet, but whatever. So I think is he trying to argue? Now I should let it play a bit longer. But obviously, people need to understand. People who watch this video and think, why are you pausing it every 2 seconds? You have to understand that you can fall under the fair use when you do that. Because if I let this play quite a period of time, it can get brought up that I'm, you know, just replaying his stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah. So is he trying to argue that we can't say the Premier League is competitive because, you know, of the Champions League this year? Because the past few years, English clubs have either been getting to finals or getting to semi-finals. Last season, Man City won it. I think Liverpool did Liverpool get to semis? No, Liverpool went out ages. They went out in the quarterfinals actually to Real Madrid. Then 2022, Liverpool were in the final with Real Madrid. 2021, Chelsea won it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think Man City got to the quarterfinals in 2020 because I think Leon knocked them out. 2019, Spurs and Liverpool final. Shall I keep going? 2018, Liverpool Real Madrid final. Who won the Champions League in 2017? Real Madrid won it. And then when we're doing 2016, 2015 with Barca. So since 2012, when Chelsea won it, an English club didn't get to a final until 2018. And then since 2018, apart from 2020, an English club was involved in the finals, and some even won it. You know what I mean? These past few years, Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea won the Champions League. So let's see how far it's going with this.
Competitive, and we've just watched Arsenal roll Chelsea for 5-0. Nobody's got sent off. No one put in a tackle. It was fuck.
Actually, Jackson should have been sent off like minutes into the game, but yeah, whatever suits his narrative in it. But 5-0, Arsenal was supposed to do this against a Chelsea team like this. Come on now.
Embarrassing. These men held their ankles, bro. They came to the Emirates and bent over and grabbed their ankles, blood. These men down in the first 5 minutes of the game or something. This is embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
This is embarrassing.
It's a
Pochettino
disgrace.
was 2 nights, bro. 2 nights. Because, bro, as a football fan, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know what I've seen. Like, brother, I don't know what I've seen this season, bro. We sat here and we watched Man United and Chelsea literally have a mid-off in both games. This is a Chelsea team that we lost 4-3 to. How did we lose to this team, bro? Man saw a corner go out to Cole Palmer and nobody closed him down. He struck the ball and it deflected and went in. Nobody, bro. Chelsea ain't getting coached. Man United ain't getting coached. Bro, I've seen some of the worst football that I've seen in my life this season in the Premier League. This season. I've seen some of the worst football I've ever seen. And this is meant to be the highest paying league in the world, the best league in the world, the most exciting.
Well, yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, to be fair, could the Bundesliga can kind of creep into the topic now because Leverkusen let them what they've done. But you know, it is what it is, isn't it? But are we questioning the Premier League because Arsenal won 5-0 against Chelsea? Are we really doing that? Are we really, you know, so we're confounding because what? Arsenal won 5-0. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, right? Hang about, son, right? Hang about, son. Are we really, why is the Premier League being a Farmers League up for question after Arsenal won 5-0, yet West City are doing back league titles and then did a treble on top of it? Nobody saying anything about Farmers League. Yeah, I didn't see. I don't remember seeing Rants making no videos talking about it's a Farmers League, mate. What about Man City won that league? You know what I mean? Because Man City won what? 5 of the last 6 league titles or some shit. It was only the 2021 they didn't win. Right? That was a freak of a season. Well, why in the no video titles talking about Farmers League with Man City on your cover talking about so if Man City win the league this season, it has to be a Farmers League then. Going by the logic going here, because are we really going off this 5-0 win? The thing is, he's getting cooked in the comments. I haven't seen one comment so far that's defending anything he's saying in this video. Scroll down two comments and people are questioning whether he's on drugs or not. You know what I mean? People are actually questioning if he's on drugs. Me.
League in the world. It's meant to have the best players. This Chelsea team could not play out from the back against Arsenal. Watch the Arsenal Villa game, yeah? Look where Arsenal's defensive line was, yeah? The first line of defense. Arsenal's first defensive line today was pretty much on the edge of the Chelsea 18-yard box because they can't play out.
Who can't play out? Is he on about Arsenal can't play out?
Bro, these men couldn't break the first line of pressure against the Arsenal team that weren't really, it wasn't super aggressive. They just stood.
Oh, so he's talking about Chelsea.
And Chelsea couldn't pass through it. That Badia Chile, bro. The Bray gave the ball away almost every other time he tried to play in the midfield. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Horrible football, blood.
The thing is, right, guys. The thing is, he said the exact same thing when we beat Man City in the league. He said the football was horrible and everything like that. Notice how the football's horrible when Arsenal win. Has anybody picked up on that? The football is horrible when Arsenal win. So we won 1-0 against Man City, right? Back in October, I think it was. We won 1-0 at the Emirates, right? And it was one of them games where, you know, from a neutral's point of view, it wouldn't have been the greatest game to watch in the world, right? Only 1-0. This time round, come nearly May now, we Chelsea 5-0, no red cards, none of that, right? We slapped Chelsea 5-0. Havertz, you know, temporarily merged into Van Persie / Bergkamp that people were saying he was supposed to be. Odegaard merged into Prime Ozil, and it was still horrible. I mean, because his team couldn't do anything against Chelsea. Well, no, actually, you know, they beat him at Old Trafford, didn't they? But they couldn't do that to Chelsea. You know what I mean? And he hates the fact that Arsenal have done this at this time of the season because he knows now that he knows how bad his team is, and he knows it is possible, right? Even though I don't think it will happen, but it's possible that Arsenal could go to Old Trafford and, you know, maintain the way we've been away from home all season, at least, especially for 2024. We're actually unbeaten away from home in the league this year. Hope I haven't jinxed anything now, but yeah, you know what I mean? It's this guy. This guy's hating, man.
Emotional damage.
And this is the best league in the world. It's crazy. I can't lie. This
Crazy
is
Lasagna.
this is horrible. This is horrible. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that we couldn't beat this Chelsea team, United fans, this is where we are, bro. This is where we are. We make these men look good. We're fucking shit, bro. Because this ain't even a good Arsenal team. No. Like this
is not a good Arsenal team, right? This is where I have to stop here, right? This is where I have to stop in here, right? I would say you man know how critical of Arsenal season, right? When things haven't gone our way, right? But when you look at things, you know, with a clear lens, right? It's clear that, you know, we do have a good team. the team is good. It's just that, can this team gear up to take us to the next level when push comes to shove, when we need this game, kind of thing? But for him to turn around and say that, and Arsenal are top of the table at the moment, currently, you know what I mean? This just shows how much he hates Arsenal. This just shows how much he hates Arsenal. Let me see if I can bring that back a little bit.
standard is so Arsenal team. We're fucking shit, bro. Because this ain't even a good Arsenal team.
You heard it there. You heard it there, people. This isn't even the Arsenal team. So what Arsenal team was in? What Arsenal team is good in his eyes? Because I seem to remember him on his podcast with his brother. He admitted Arsenal were a good team. So you know, it's
Stop the cap.
yeah.
It's not. Like, the standard is so bad, bruv. The standard is bad. Understand how bad we are.
So he's on about understand the standards. What he's trying to do is, because his team's shit, he's trying to convince everybody else Arsenal on their level. It's just we must be lucky or some sort of shit. He wants people. He wants people, and people aren't falling for it. He's getting cooked in the comments. I'm going to get to the comments in a minute. What it is he's trying to project his new shit onto Arsenal, and it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? And not nearly as bad as Man U. The table shows that, right? Man U've had a good FA Cup run. They're in the final, right? That's all they've got going for them this season. There were shambles in the Champions League. They couldn't even maintain the cup they won last season. And what were them man going to do in the league? You know what I mean? What he's doing now, it's kind of like a toxic relationship where one of the parts says to the other, "You can't leave me because there's nobody else out there that'll accept you. Only I will accept you. If I don't accept you, nobody else will accept you." That's what he's doing. He's doing that, but with football teams. He knows how bad his team is. That's why he keeps mentioning how bad they are, even though this is about Arsenal winning nil, and then he's saying Arsenal aren't good. And Arsenal aren't that great. And then he's going back to how shit man you are. So he's keeping it in your head, right? Arsenal aren't that good. And he's reminding you guys how shit man you are. So you've got both them things simultaneously locked into your head. You know what I mean? You have to. It's crazy and I don't you, son.
These man struggled to beat Porto, bruv.
And you, man, couldn't get out of your Champions League group. What would these man have done against Porto?
Had a Bayern Munich with no fans at the Emirates and they couldn't beat them.
Now I'll give him that. Because that's the main thing I'm pissed off about the season. I mean, couldn't beat Bayern at home. This is why I writ off Arsenal for the rest of the season, because that told me a lot. But you know, we had a small blip league by losing to Aston Villa, but we seem to, as it stands, it seems like we're back on track. But again, what I said he's doing is still a fact. He's trying to lump Arsenal and Man U in the same category, a category that doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
Stop it. Get some help.
And in the second leg, Bayern had suspensions and injuries and they still lost, bro. And they've smashed Chelsea 5-0 and we conceded 3 to this Chelsea team. No, 4.
Fam, this is just how it goes, though, isn't it? This is just what football is. We all know this. We lost to Aston Villa twice. You, man, beat them twice. You know, it's just how it goes. You know what I mean? It's crazy and I don't you. You know what I mean? This is how it goes. It happens. But man making this video of pure disappointment. You see, if Arsenal got cooked today, last night, if we'd have lost last night, he'd have been on there with his cigar talking about, "I told man, it's crazy and I don't you." You know what I mean? He'd have been full of it. And then he would have been on the podcast next week with his brother. You know what I mean? Just ejaculating over the fact that Arsenal lost. You know what I mean? So let's the crying man.
When I tell you, bruv, open heart surgery does not even do, yeah? It doesn't even do justice to what's needed. It's not even surgery, bro. I can't lie. Man need to just wig the whole thing and start from fresh. It's not even a surgery thing. It's an absolute joke, bro. Man saying they're top for a reason. They're top because this league is rubbish, bro.
Oh, come on now. Jesus Christ.
Stop the cap.
Oh, my mate. So Arsenal top because the Premier League is rubbish. But why wasn't he saying the Premier League was rubbish when Man City was dominating it? Man City won the last 3 league titles in a row, right? Last season they won it all. Where was this talk about the league's crap? I don't remember it. Maybe some of Rants' fans that might come across this video, you might be able to show me a link to one of his videos where he was saying, you know, Man City doing what they're doing, the league is shit now. You know what I mean? He's only saying this because it's still possible for Arsenal to win the league. The second, watch the narrative now. Watch the narrative now. If Arsenal win the league, not only is it going to be, we haven't won Champions League, though, you will never win that. Champions League, you will never win that. Right? Not only will it be that, it will also be the league is shit. Watch how shit the Premier League is now, right? Because remember when the FA Cup wasn't that good when Arsenal started winning it? Well, you had Paul Merson I think it was in 2016 or 2017. It was after we started winning FA Cups. He said the League Cup is arguably bigger than the FA Cup. That was never the hype, right? But Arsenal won it in 2014, ended the 9-year trophy drought, and then retained it the year after. Then it became a shit cup. It became a shit cup when Arsenal retained it. You know what I mean? Only 3 clubs that still stand today have retained the FA Cup: Arsenal, Chelsea, and Tottenham. Right? Only clubs. Man U have never retained the FA Cup, by the way. You know what I mean? Never retained the FA Cup in their history. So the FA Cup is clearly not easy to retain. Arsenal done it twice, Spurs have done it twice, and I think Chelsea have only done it once. They're the only clubs still standing today that I can think of that have retained the FA Cup. But I could be wrong. There might be some more. I know there was a club called Gooners or something like that. They retained it. This was donkey's years ago. But that team's abolished. You know what I mean? FA Cup started becoming shit. Watch now. Watch the league now. Watch the narrative now. I'm telling you, watch. The Premier League will become the shittest league in the world. He sat there, right? He sat there talking about Arsenal are top because the league is rubbish. Jesus Christ.
Stop the cap.
In fact, hang on a minute. Where is it?
Stop it. Get some help.
Because this league is rubbish, and also City have 2 games in hand, but this league is rubbish. Liverpool are also rubbish. They got smoked at home by a team that's like 6th in the league in Italy, bro. Actually, this Premier League is awful, bro.
He's just because Man U aren't doing anything. Obviously, they got a shot in the cup final, but not even Man U fans believe they'll win that, right? Now, what he's done is naming teams that have been knocked out of cup competitions or whatever by teams that are this place in the table in their league and blah blah blah, right? Because he needs to get over the fact that their team is also being shit. You know what I mean? So he needs to run everybody else. Oh, you're shit as well. You know what I mean, these men couldn't even get out of a Champions League group. You know what I mean, Eric Ten Bold couldn't even get him out of the group. You know what I mean,
It's embarrassing.
a man's out here chatting about next club. Christ.
Whether you like it or not, they're awful. You can see it, bro. There's no English teams left in Europe, bro. So how good can this league actually be?
See? Oh, my bad. That was my bad. Let me just so that you can see him saying this.
6th in the league in Italy, bro. Actually, this Premier League is awful, bro. Whether you like it or not, they're awful. You can see it, bro. There's no English teams left in Europe, bro.
So this league's awful because there's no English teams left in Europe. What I said earlier, people. Last season, Man City won the Champions League. The year before that, in 2022, Liverpool were runners-up to the Champions League. The year before that, 2021, Chelsea won the Champions League. 2019, it was an all-English final. Spurs v Liverpool Champions League final. 2018 was Liverpool versus Real Madrid. So that's what 5 out of 6 last 6 years. Only the 2020 Champions League final didn't contain English clubs, and I can't remember if any got to the semi-finals. English teams since 2018 have been occupying the last stages of the Champions League, right? And since 2021, it's been nothing but English teams entertaining Champions League finals. But for the first time since 2020, the Champions League final is not going to have an English club. Suddenly, the league is the worst thing to ever happen. All while saying that off the back of Arsenal winning 5-0. Jesus Christ.
It's embarrassing.
You know what I mean?
But how good can this league actually be? How can this league be? How good can this league be?
Stop the cap.
Aston Villa are the only team left in Europe at the moment. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Because how we judge who the good teams are is who's still in Europe now.
Understand, people. If Arsenal were in the semi-final of the Champions League right now, right, he'd be saying how shit. He'd technically still be saying the same thing, and he'll remix it into some sort of way as to why only Arsenal being in it means that Europe's getting weak or something. That's what he'd say. If Arsenal win the Champions League semi-finals now, he'd be saying how the Champions League's fallen off. That would be his narrative. The Champions League's fallen off. It's not how it used to be. Arsenal get up with Real Madrid anyway, but still, Arsenal getting to the semi-finals and being an only English club is the Champions League losing its touch.
Stop the cap.
That's what the narrative would have been. And if Arsenal had gone through to the final of the Champions League, oh, you know what the narrative would be then. I mean, in hindsight, not hindsight. So when it's all said and done, there's nothing Arsenal can do to please a Man United hater like we have here. He's saying it's off the back of Arsenal winning 5-0, by the way. So, emotions are running high because something happened that he didn't like to see.
Everyone talks about how well the English teams have done in Europe in the last 3 years or something like that. Well, bro, they got no teams there now. West Ham got absolutely smoked by Leverkusen. Brighton shouldn't have been in Europe anyway, really. Punching above their weight. They got smoked by Ajax, who are not a good Ajax team, by the way. This Ajax team, I think, bruv, if they're in the top half of the table, like, it is what it is. Man have to keep it all the way 100, bro.
Right, you know what, guys? I'm going to show you guys the comments. Obviously, I put my comment. The pain when man has to Arsenal win. This guy would rather say the whole league is trash than admit Arsenal is good. Someone get me his dealer's number. Oh, fucking hell. Ah, yes, the mentality of if my rivals are at the top, then everyone else is weak. But when my team is top, then it's the hardest league in the world. Stay in the mud with your small club mentality, boyo. Facts. Let me see what the reply is saying there. Oh, is someone defending him? That's actually a big club mentality. I would expect fans to have grown knowing nothing but top 4 mid-table placements to know what top club mentality is. Rants is just looking a bit too far into the future, in my opinion. However, the idea behind what you say here is still correct. He's correct. Premier League sides are evolving fast enough. Anyone having issues with statement is willfully ignoring reality. Isn't that the same reason why Premier League fans say La Liga, Bundesliga, etc. are weak right now? Well, irony. The thing is, if you look at the Scottish League, the Bundesliga, like, you're seeing the same. The crest of the team is colonizing the whole list. You know what I mean? That's the definition of Farmers League. You know what I mean? City will have to win the league title like some more times in a row. If City win the next 2 league titles, then you can start saying it's the Farmers League, really. If they win it this season, obviously nobody's done a quad in the Premier League. It's starting to become a Farmers League kind of thing. You could argue that. You really have to respect the agility, mental gymnastics, and goalpost moving this brother does based off our results, though. Like, literally, Garing, George Best, Madonna, Messi, R9 couldn't twist and weave like this. No cap, Rants is proper feminine energy. Reminds me of that Bill Burr skit on women who argue and change the topic when they're wrong. Yeah, basically. I mean, trust me, this is cope for Arsenal winning 5-0. It's a Farmers League. No, it isn't. Here we have 3 teams competing for the title. In Germany, won 11 years in a row. In France, usually PSG in Spain, usually Barca or Madrid in Italy, usually Juve. The Premier in the last 20 years has seen 5 or 6 different teams win it, including even Leicester. So yeah, you know what I mean. This is what I mean. You could make the argument if Man City was to then do what nobody else has done, which is win 4 in a row, because then it's going to look like they're going to do it again and again and again and again. You know what I mean? But right now, you know what I mean, man's talking about Farmers League after an Arsenal 5-0 win. You see, this is the thing, right? If Arsenal won 5-0 and it moved us from 5th to 4th or 5th to 3rd, you won't be saying it's Farmers League. You know what I mean? Do you think Rants would have turned around and said, this is a Farmers League because Arsenal won 5-0 to go from 5th to 3rd? Oh, well done. Let me share my screen here. I'm starting to believe this guy is on delusional drugs. Let's see what the comments. He definitely is. Drugs, I believe you. He's done a washed. What lies have been told because all I hear is facts. So you have two bitter people defending him. Boy, to the delusion. The Premier is actually good. This league is so shit. The Valley Entertainment overcall it now. You can see it in the referees now, the ref matches. But if you ever saw the true quality football, then you would know what he looks like. This guy, I was expecting Arsenal L, but now being called, laughed my ass off. Biggest waffler. Stop lies. Said Arsenal going to win, but he hoped for a draw. But by right, Arsenal should beat up Chelsea. Oh yeah, he hoped for a draw and it didn't happen. He hoped because he knew he in his mind knew to himself Chelsea weren't going to beat Arsenal. So the only thing he could hope for was a draw. Because it would have been, for him, it would have been delusional to think Arsenal would lose to Chelsea like that. Man is talking about buying after a 5-0 win against Chelsea. Next level hating, bro. Find you a girl. You're out here seeking validation for your club on rival page. Okay, buddy. It's not even seeking validation. When people can point out something that's just when somebody can point out that someone might need help or something, or you know,
Stop it. Get some help.
and all that stuff. It's like, fam, you're coping now, and we can see it. Everybody can see it. You know what I mean? We don't want him to turn around and say, "Oh, Arsenal are just perfect." You know what I mean? But this level of cope, nah, something has to be said, man. Rand's preparing a narrative ahead of Arsenal winning the league. Coping mechanism. Well, I ain't saying Arsenal will win the league. Maybe, but man isn't lying. Did Hammond said the same thing about EPL? Overrated, very average players, any high wages. Each Premier League is overrated, but it doesn't change the fact that Rants is a disbelief. Arsenal beat Chelsea 5-0, and his only reasoning for it is Premier League is trash. He doesn't believe at all that Arteta has made Arsenal into his team. The top teams drop points in around 10 games a season, so does that mean it's crap? If it's crap league, then it's a travesty for some of the big clubs that don't even have better teams to be competing. 3 Premier League teams have won the Champions League in the last 5 seasons. Man is just grasping at straws with his Arsenal hatred at this point. And I pointed out, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, all won the Champions League in the last, 5 years? 5, 6 years, 7 years. And in the last 15 years, has an English team even repeated or three-peated UCL? Did he said EPL was overrated way back? Facts. So you have to go 15 years to ignore the increasing competitiveness of this league. In the last 6 Champions League seasons, a Premier League team has made it to the finals. Are you going to ignore that? That's what I pointed out earlier. That was prime Barca Madrid. The rest of the league is dead. Who else won the Champions League? Arsenal ain't winning the league, man. Be real. For claims football, he sure is dense. Oh, man. Bro. Bro, hold. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think any league is Farmers League. It's just convenient excuse to use. Nah, come on, you try to watch ball from places like Portugal or Greece. It's a tough watch, trust me. Besides the Farmers League, there's way too many commotions. Sorry, connotations nowadays. So everyone uses as like exactly people are saying Serie A is the best league, but Inter just in the league with 5 games to spare, but got knocked out of the Champions League round 16. Farmers League is just used by teams who used to be and now are shit as cup. Pure sour grapes. You're raffling, bro. Seriously. Okay, so we're talking German teams. Let's visit German teams at the age in the Champions League the last 10 years. So Bayern won it in 2020. So since Bayern won it in 2013, a German team didn't win it till 2020. Fact is, it's a knockout competition. Teams part the bus to progress round when it matters. It doesn't reflect anything domestically. Most of what comes out this guy's mouth is usually rubbish. I'm surprised he got an audience. And then compare this to English clubs. An English club won it. The English club got to the final, in 2018. English club won it in 2019. English club won it in 2021. English team got to the final 2022. English team won it in 2023. So England has dominated Europe more than what Germany has. But man's going to chat about, so English teams in Champions League is that good. Come on now. So explain to me how this isn't a good Arsenal team. Might not be a great team, but to say they are not good team isn't making sense to me. Liverpool 16 points clear in Madrid, 30 points clear. Third place, not even getting to the French league, but it's the Premier Farmers League. That's what I mean. This is another thing as well, right? This is another thing as well.
Stop it. Get some help.
Look how close the league title is, like table-wise, compared to the other leagues. You know what I mean? It's not like Man City are 20 points clear. You know what I mean? Like Man City are not 20 points clear. So that needs reminding as well. That's something I should have brought up earlier, right? It's not like Man City are 20 points clear in the league, and the title's done. Look how close it is. But let's try this.
Stop it. Get some help.
It's crazy in Adonia. Telling you. I'll read this last comment here. If Man United was in a title race, he wouldn't be spewing such rubbish. This man really hates Arsenal. He can't even give them credit. His team lost to this Chelsea team, by the way. Man says there's nothing special about the way Arsenal play. But for someone who prides himself with having a high level of understanding for the game, you can't even say Arsenal made it look easy, which is what football is all about. Let me just go to the replies of that, and then I'll be done with that. He's on about the league. He's right. Premier's now Farmers League. These must be United fans defending him, No, he's not. He's using this season's Champions League to justify his bullshit. But the Premier League has won 3 of the last 5 Champions League seasons. He's straight up salty. Facts. That giving that like as well. Liga fans crying. What does this have to do with anything? Gosh. Oh, I thought I did something there. Right. So let's carry on. Carry on.
Like when you look at Liverpool, when you look at Arsenal, when you look City went out, they probably should have done better in it. Pep fucked it for me. But bro, the man are saying, they're top of the league, bro. Their man lost to Lons, blood.
Oh my day. Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh?
Stop it. Get some help.
So he's going, let me make myself big. So he's going all the way back to September or October, whenever it was, November, to when we lost at Lons, to justify this being a Farmers League because no English clubs now are in the Champions League. Are you having a laugh? Nah, this guy. Nah, this guy's something else, This guy's something else.
What?
This guy, man. Honestly, he actually went there, He actually went there. Let me bring this back. It's crazy in Adunya. Oh shit, did I go back too far? Did I go back
Like, man are saying, oh, they're top of the league. Bro, them man lost to Lons, blood.
Man's really, honestly. It's crazy in Adunya.
Stop it. Get some help.
Them man lost to Lons, blood. Sorry, Roma smoked them. Not Ajax. They beat Ajax, I think, in a group. Them man lost to Lons, bro. Bruv, let it sink in.
I think we are letting it sink in. You've gone all let me find out when we lost the Lons. Jesus Christ. I have to do this now. I have to do this. It is crazy in Adunya. Flash won't let me go that far, but what I'll do. Yeah, well, I think I can do it like this. No, not playoffs. Group stage. Right. Oh, yeah. By the way, yeah, Man U finished bottom of their group. Right, so no, I don't think I can do it. Last time we played Lons. Hang on. Head to head. Yeah. Right. 3rd of October. So man's going all the way back to 3rd of October, right? Right, you can't see my phone. Man's going all the way back to the 3rd of October when we lost that Lons for his bullshit justifications he's doing right here.
Stop it. Get some help.
Nah, this guy's serious.
Emotional damage.
Let it sink in. This league is poor, bruv. Atalanta battered Liverpool, bro. Man can talk about all the games that we play, yeah? Bro, they play more games in the Championship. I'm sure Coventry have probably played more games than Man United, bro, and they smoked us.
And there you have it. Because Man U have been getting touched up, right? They've been getting touched up Diddy style, right? And then you see that, Arsenal out in the Champions League, Liverpool out in Europa League, Man City out in the Champions League, Aston Villa still in the Europa Conference, West Ham out of Europa League, Brighton out of Europa League. And now, because we've all joined Man United of not doing anything in Europe this season, right? Now he's coming out with all this. Now he's talking about, look what Coventry did to us. So he's justifying that England are shit, right? When it comes to English teams in Europe, right? Because look what happened to all of us type shit. That's what he's doing. That is what he's doing. It is crazy in Adunya.
Stop it. Get some help.
Or whatever the says.
This Premier League is overrated, bro. I can't lie. It's not about off days, bro. Like, this league is not good.
He's only saying that because they're nowhere near competing with Man City for the league title. I mean, these men haven't competed with City for the league since they won it in 2013. That was the last time they competed for the league against Man City. You know what I mean? They finished second in 2018 and 2021, and they finished like 12 plus points behind Man City. Everybody knew Man City were going to win that league. It was just a matter of who's going to finish second. Is it going to be Man U? Is it going to be Arsenal? Is it going to be whoever was up there at the time? You know what I mean? These men weren't competing like that. You know what I mean? It's funny how when Man City won the league without sweat, Man U finished second, 12 plus points behind them. Nah. I've got time tonight. What I like about the Flash Score app is I can look at like literally almost everything. I mean, I can look at the last teams to win the league and everything, right? So 2021, Man City finished on 86 points in 2021, and Man United finished on 74. $12 points. So Man City won the league without sweat. You know what I mean? Well, in fact, you know what? Let's go back. So when Man City last won the league, when Man United, last won the league was in 2013. They won the league on 89 points. Man City finished second on 78 points, right? On 78 points. That's 11 points difference, right? Man U didn't finish second until 2018. That was when Man City won the league with 100 points. And Man United finished second on what, ladies and gentlemen? 82 points. 19-point difference. Everybody knew Man City were going to win the league that year. It's crazy in a dunya, fam. You know what I mean? And then 2021, I found out earlier, because that was the next time Man U finished second. They finished 12 points behind Man City. Now, let's go of when Man City won the league. Who finished second behind them on all the other seasons apart from 2021 and 2018? So 2014, Liverpool finished second, 2 points behind Man City. 2 points. Man City didn't win the league until 2018. That's when they won it 19 points clear of Manchester United. They won it in 2019. Liverpool finished second, 1 point behind Man City. Do I need to go on? So, of course, the United fans are going to turn around and say, oh, Farmers League. Right, how many points did City finish behind Liverpool in 2020? Liverpool finished on 99 points in 2020. Man City finished on 81. So Liverpool finished like 18 points. 18 points. And then guess who finished third behind Man City? More than 10 points behind them. Manchester United. On 66 points. You could not make the show. You could not make the show. I'm telling you could not make the show. Right? 2021. Oh yeah, we already did that. So 2022, when Man City won the league, Liverpool finished second. Oh, a point behind them. You know what I mean? When Man City are gonna walk the league, I'm talking 10 plus point difference. It's Man who finished second. Last season, we all know what happened. Arsenal finished 5 points behind Manchester City. And then Man U finished like 9 points behind us. You know what I mean? Man U are not touching anybody. They're not. You know what I mean? They ain't touching nobody. Get out of here.
That's just the honest truth. Like, literally. Like, what we saw here today, yeah, is meant to be two of the best teams in our country, two of the biggest teams in our country, and Chelsea are fucking awful. So, it just is what it is, bro. It just is what it is. Bro, there's no salt, bro. Man's talking about
It is salt. Listen to the shit you're talking about. It is salt.
all the teams in the Premier League. And you're saying salty tears, bro.
The right word.
What are you talking about?
It is salty tears.
I literally
Every time, last time he was like this, right? Last time I seen him like this was when we beat Man City in the league at Emirates back in October or whatever it was. That was the last time I seen him like this on a match reaction to do with Arsenal. I haven't watched them all. You know what I mean? But yet when we lose, he's cooking Declan Rice. You know what I mean?
Stop it. Get some help.
my own team in this.
Yeah, you have
Premier
to.
League shit.
You have to include your own team into it. You want to drag
And this is
everybody else
just
from
what it
yours,
is.
That's what it is.
So bro, I don't know.
Braves, you know, don't
What about other leagues? Them man still got teams in Europe. We don't.
Stop using that to justify the bullshit you're talking. Stop it. Stop it, man. Stop using that to justify your bullshit.
Stop it. Get some help.
We don't. And that's what it is. Premier is on the slide. It's on the slide.
Because Man U can't do anything.
If you want to look at the Premier League, yeah, you just got to look at City's team this season compared to last season. They're not a better team this season. And unfortunately, City are the benchmark for where this league is because they're the best team in it. So City have consistently gotten worse every season. This ain't the City team with Toure, De Bruyne.
Well, points wise, Man City have been getting worse since 2018. Points wise, but one can't deny that they keep winning the league. They keep winning it. I mean, only one team's won the league since 2018 over the Man City. I mean, so it's all good saying all this, and it's obviously easy to say this when you support a club like Manchester United with the state they're in right now. Well, let's call a spade, fam. I mean, he's crazy out here in
Stop it.
Adonia.
Get some help.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Silva, Aguero. It's not that. It's not that. This league has been on the slide for years, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And it's only getting worse. Whether you like it or not.
Because Arsenal are top.
And this is just what it is, bro. So the funny thing is, we're saying other leagues are farmers' leagues, but really this is the farmers' league. This is the farmers' league that overpays bang average and below average footballers and shit footballers. A lot of shit footballers stealing a living.
Right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I hope the connection's quite good on this because I'm tethering my phone to this MacBook. But let's do this. So I can only go back as far as 1990. So I can look at the league tables from 1990 season all the way to now, right? But here I've got a list right here of everybody that won the league up until now. So Liverpool won it in 1990, Arsenal won it in 1991, Leeds won it in 1992. So from 1993, all you can see is Man United on there, and then you got Blackburn, obviously, you got Arsenal there, right? So Man United have been dominating the league. So Man United retained the league title in 1994. They retained it. Then Blackburn won it in 95. Then Man United won it again and retained it in 1997. Then Arsenal won it. Then Man United did a three-peat from 1999 to 2001. Then Arsenal won it. Then Man U won it. Then Arsenal won it. Then Chelsea won it and then retained it. 2006, they retained it. Then Man U did a three-peat again from 2007 to 2009. Then Chelsea won it in 2010. Man U won it in 2011. City won it in 2012. And then Man United won it again in 2013. So the Premier League's always been a farmers' league then. By his logic. In fact, let's go a step further. Let's see what points Man United finished on every season. So in 1993, Man United finished on 84 points, 10 points clear of Aston Villa. Shit. 84 points. 1994, finished on 92 points. So they did better points wise. 1996, 82 points. Man United finished on. 97, 75 points. So Man U were getting worse by his standard. Right? 1999, 79 points, a point clear of Arsenal. 2000, 91 points. 2001, 80 points. 2003, 83 points. 2007, 89 points. 2008, 87 points. 2009, 90 points. 2011, 80 points. 2013, 89 points. So by his logic, the Premier League has always been a farmers' league. By his logic, City have only compare that to Man City. Man City, the last 6 league titles, Man City won 5 of them, and he's already talking about farmers' league. When I'm staring at right now, from 1996 to 2003, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last 8 league titles, right? 96, 2003. Arsenal won 2 of them, and guess who won the rest? Manchester United. So it's a fact. So the Premier League's always been a farmers' league. You know what I mean? It's always been the farmers' league then.
Stop it. Get some help.
At my club and at loads of other clubs as well. Because Arsenal won 5-0 today, but don't get me wrong, yeah. This was like a 10-4 game. 10-4, 11-4. If people could finish their dinner, bro. Because Arsenal missed a bag of chances today. Havertz scored 2, could have scored 2 more. Like literally. It was not a good game of football. It was entertaining, but it wasn't a good football. It wasn't a good game of football. Like, this Premier League actually sucks. Man said KDB, Bernardo, Rodri, and Haaland, the best City team with the best manager. You're smoking drugs, bruv. When did you start watching football? Last year? You start watching football last year? What, man never saw Mane, man never saw Sane, man never saw Mahrez and them, man. You didn't see them?
Well, they didn't win the treble, man. Said there. You see, oh shit, I forgot to. Let me bring it back so you man can see what he was saying. You can see him saying the shit he was talking.
Who could have scored 2 more? Like literally. It was not a good game of football. It was entertaining, but it wasn't a good football. It wasn't a good game of football. Like, this Premier League actually sucks. I'll be real. Man said KDB, Bernardo, Rodri, and Haaland. This is the best City team with the best manager. You're smoking drugs, bruv. When did you start watching football? Last year?
So just picked up on the fact that, you know, Man City got KDB, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva, and Haaland, I think he said. This is the greatest City team ever, right? So listen to how Rants responds to it.
You start watching football last year. What, man never saw Mane, man never saw Sane, man never saw Mahrez and them, man. You didn't see them, man.
So by his logic then, because Sané, Mahrez, actually no, Mahrez did win the treble. He was there last season, wasn't he? But he's gonna mention Aguero and all them, man. Yaya Toure and all them, man. He's gonna mention them, man, right? These man didn't win a treble, Man City. Man City, well, not that treble anyway. They didn't win that treble because, you know, we know United fans are picky on trebles, what you can call it and what you can't, right? Wouldn't Man United argue? Wouldn't they turn around and say the 1999 team was so great because of the won the treble? You know what I mean? Don't they argue that because your team didn't do that, then it can't be as good as this one? Wouldn't they argue that the Arsenal 2004 team isn't better than the Manchester United of 1999 because they won 3 trophies? Wouldn't they argue that? So you see how now, when someone's brought forward name-dropping players who are in the current Manchester City team who won the treble he's in, it's funny how he now wants to talk about players that were at Manchester City before, when they only won at best the League Cup and the league title. It's funny, that, isn't it? Hey. But they'll tell you, Man United tell you, right? You can't say the Invincible team is better than the 1999 team of Man United because the Invincibles only won the league and drew 12 games. The Man United of 1999 won the Champions League and the FA Cup and the league title. Therefore, they won more trophies. Therefore, they are greater. That will be the logic. That's the logic they'd come out with. I mean,
Stop it. Get some help.
Man didn't see Kun Aguero. Man's crazy, bro. This league's dusted. This league dusted. Do you know what I'm saying? Them man lost 5-0. 5-0
yes,
to a team that had Kai Havertz up front.
yes.
Hey, this league, bruv, put this league in the fucking vaporizer, blood. I swear to God.
This guy is seriously hurt, man. Honestly.
I can't believe it, man. This is mad. But the game is the game, people, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It was entertaining, but it's a bit crazy. I can't lie, it's a bit crazy.
Emotional damage.
About shit footballers, shit culture, which promotes PMP stats merchants and system-based donors. Yeah, bro, it's dead.
I'm gonna stop it here anyway. I'm gonna stop it here because I've pretty much gone through all the video. Hopefully, this it don't get picked up on it's fair use and all that. I was stopping thing in the video, but yeah, he's so hurt. He's so hurt, and we've seen this before, and we'll see it again. He is so hurt. But yeah,
Stop it. Get some help.
Crazy in the game. I mean, anyways, guys, I'm done with this video, this reaction, should I say, right? Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, all the stuff, link video. And as guys know, I'm in the boxing charity event next week. Less than 2 weeks now. 4th of May is fight night. On Sunday, I'll find out who I'm fighting. But yeah, the link to my Just Giving page to donate to my charity is in the description. So click the link, and yeah, every bit of donation will help. So, what do you guys think of this video? Do you think Rants is delusional? Do you think he's on drugs? People in the comments are questioning who he's dealing with. You know what I mean? Because of what he's been coming out with. But yeah, anyways, guys. I'll catch you, man, in the next video. It'll be the match preview for the Spurs game. The Spurs game I can't watch because I'm at the fundraising on Sunday. But I'll sure tell people with it. Anyways, I'll catch you in a bit.